Hello and welcome to Longship Gaming. Today we're playing some Marvel Champions. We are continuing our playthrough of Next Evolution. This time we're bringing Domino against On the Run. So Cable faced the Marauders in the Morlock tunnels under Manhattan, but one of the Marauders got away with Hope Summers and is trying to carry her away for whatever nefarious purposes they may have for her. So I went on to the Marvel Champions database, and I was originally going to play, because I played Justice with Cable, and I thought I would play something different with Domino. And there was a promising looking protection deck that was pretty good, but I don't know if it really works too well with this particular scenario. I find that scenario 1 and 2, so far in my test plays, really lean towards Justice. Each one of these scenarios, the first and the second one, are it's inevitable that you get to the second stage, and they have fairly small thresholds. So at some point you are going to get to the second one, and the second one is critical that you clear it. It's not so hard to deal with the first one, but inevitably, due to how the scenario plays out, which I'll explain in a minute, you are always going to end up on stage 2, and you really have to manage that threat. So I feel that, at least for these first two scenarios, you're best off playing Justice so far. And in my initial evaluation of Cable and Domino is that much like Sinister Motives, Justice feels really good in this set, just so far, with the way that, of course, they work with the personal side schemes. So we have our Justice deck here. I will link to the deck in the description below, and of course credit the author. It's one of the better known authors, and it looks to be a pretty slick deck. So don't want to take any chances with this one, even though Domino is really all about taking chances and getting really lucky. So what we have in our Justice deck, we have Monica Chang, which is kind of core to this deck in the way that it plays in order to recur Monica, using a lot of Domino's ability to swap cards on the top of her deck or out of the top of her discard. So Monica Chang, really good. Of course, if you keep bringing her back in, she gets more surveillance teams out and additional snoop counters on the surveillance teams. So really helps to keep threat down while you deal with the villain. Agent Coulson, there is one prep card in this deck, but also is very high. He can do a lot of thwarting. He's got 3 health. Wolfsbane, so newish card. So a thwart of 2 and attack of 1. Response after Wolfbane thwarts. Name a card type, then discard the top card of your deck. If that card is of the name type, you may add it to your hand. So excellent potential card draw there. For our events, we have 3 copies of Global Logistics. Exhaust 1 shield card you control. Look at the top 4 cards of your player deck or the encounter deck. Discard any number of those and put the others on the top or bottom of that deck in any order. So helps us to get the cards that we want. Skilled Investigator, of course, because there's always going to be side schemes, and card draw is good. Our 1 prep card, Counterintelligence. When any amount of threat would be placed on the main scheme, discard Counterintelligence, prevent 3 of that threat. So it helps against any kind of burst. And 3 copies of Surveillance Team to dovetail really well with Monica Chang. For our basic cards, we have Professor X, because we always do that. Deadpool and White Fox, because White Fox, when she gets discarded, just goes right into play. A new upgrade in Sharpshooter. As a hero interrupt, when you make a ranged attack, discard the top card of your deck. This attack deals 1 additional damage for each resource icon discarded this way. Interesting to note that this does not require this card to be exhausted. And with both of Domino's pistols out, it becomes potentially very potent for her. Avengers Mansion, not one you see too often anymore because it's very expensive. However, it is a support, and we have, as our only player side scheme, is build support. And build support's interesting because, well, actually, it doesn't work with Avengers Mansion. It's too expensive. We have a lot of supports in our deck, and of course, maybe even getting Sky Destroyer out is really good with that. But the fact that it's not identity specific is really good for us. So, as I was saying, we have Avengers Mansion because card draw is king. Weapon X, Sky Destroyer because we're going to have a lot of shield cards out. And our player side scheme is build support. Then we have Genius, Strength, and Energy, but 3 copies of Digging Deep. So this is a new resource card. After this card is discarded from the top of your deck, add it to your hand. And of course, works really well with Domino because of her built-in abilities, which we'll look at in a moment. And it's a wild card. So it could be very valuable for her. And of course, very valuable when it comes back into our hand. So, our scenario. So you note that we don't have our villain out. There is only one villain in this scenario, but we have to defeat them twice. We're playing on experts, so they're going to be on the B side. So the setup part, which we haven't fully done at this point, is we draw a villain at random and then remove its corresponding minion from the deck. And then you remove, of course, all the other villains that you're not going to be playing. So you have to so this scenario can change quite significantly. So basically there's 7 different ways to play it. It's similar to Morlock Siege in that you do have a lot of a variety depending on the villains that you face, but this one you're going to face twice. So we'll do that before we start the game, but for now we don't know who it's going to be. So, however, we do have an attachment that is always on that villain. It's a 2-sided one. It's Hope's Captor. It's permanent. Starts on the confident side as a forced interrupt when a villain would attack you, or when the villain would attack you. If a Marauder minion is engaged with you, the villain schemes instead. So there's going to be 6 Marauders in here. Plus in this set, the Nasty Boys. So there's 4 of them, so you're looking at 10 minions. As a forced interrupt when the villain would be defeated, reset attached villain's hit points to its printed hit point total value instead, and then flip it. And reveal it, so any reveal effects occur. And then the villain gets plus 6 hit points on the Hope's Captor's side, gets plus 1 scheme, plus 1 attack. When revealed, advance the main scheme to stage 2. This effect cannot be cancelled. When the villain would attack you, if a Marauder minion is engaged with you, the villain schemes instead. So, much like Morlock Siege, like it after 3 turns would flip to the to side or scheme number 2. This one is always going to when we defeat the villain the first time. So the goal for this is to do a lot of setup to be able to burn down the villain as quickly as possible on the second side. So yeah, managing, not really doing that much damage to the villain, but keeping the threat as low as possible so it doesn't flip over, and getting all of your various supports all set up and ready to go, especially her guns, especially sharpshooter, so you can go crazy. And of course, you know, not having to use Domino to thwart herself because, well, her thwart's very low. So looking at Nina Thurman, otherwise known as Domino, she has 9 health, a 3 recovery. She's a mutant on her alter ego side. As an action, choose a card in your hand. Swap that card with the top card of your discard pile. Limit once per round. So that helps to manage some risk. And on this side, she has a thwart of 1, attack of 2, defense of 3. When counting resources on cards discarded from the top of your deck, count each printed wildcard icon twice. So that's where her power really comes in. And then as an action, choose a card in your hand, swap that card for the top card of your deck, limit once per round. So you can manipulate this quite a bit with some of the cards in her deck to figure out, you know, what is going to be the next card. And you can get into some interesting loops. There's a damage one in Protection with Diamondback, one of her signature allies. And in this, really, it's Monica Chang being brought back as often as possible. Even hopefully more efficiently if you get Jackpot out of here, which is a 3 resource card. All right, we're going to get shuffled up. and get ready to play. And of course, in between, we will have selected our, or randomly selected our villain to take on. Then we will be right back with Domino versus On the Run. Alright, we're back, we're shuffled up and ready to go. We have our randomly generated villain is Vertigo. 12 health, scheme of 3, attack of 1. As a forced interrupt, when Vertigo attacks you or an ally, choose to stun the character you control the highest attack, or Vertigo gets +2 attack for this attack. And of course, we need to finish setting up, so we have our Gotta Get Away as the first stage of the scheme. An 8 threshold, each Marauder minion gains steady. In expert mode, the villain also gains steady. When revealed, each player searches the encounter deck for a Marauder minion and puts it into play, engage with them, and to shuffle. Starts on 1, goes up by 1 each turn. So, we took the one that we have a good chance of removing right away, and that's Riptide. So, our starting 6 cards, we have Painted Lady, Domino's Pistol, Outlaw, Counterintelligence, Avengers Mansion, and Digging Deep. Okay, so Avengers Mansion, far too expensive at this stage. Digging Deep doesn't really do a lot for us. Right now, Counterintelligence certainly doesn't. Painted Lady's good to keep cards around. You can always use Digging Deep for that purpose, but I don't know. Outlaw would be good for a round of toughness, but I don't really know. She's going to be worth it. Okay, so we are going to get rid of those 3. Jackpot. Right place, right time. Genius. Okay. Well, we certainly have a lot of resources available to us. And we know for sure we're playing out the pistol. So we're going to do that. Just choose a card in your hand, swap that card with the top card of your discard pile. Okay. No, we're going to play out Digging Deep for the Painted Lady. Right place, right time doesn't do much for us. Choose a card in your hand, swap that card with the top card in your discard pile. Digging Deep doesn't really do much for us either. It's virtually the same. Okay. So, we're going to flip over. We're going to take a shot. So choose a card in your hand, swap that card with the top card of your deck. Oh, okay. So we're going to swap Jackpot. So I get White Fox. Okay. Then we're going to shoot with the pistol. We know that it is Jackpot, so a response after the card is discarded from the top of your deck, shuffle it back into your deck, which is a thing I think we're going to do. I know that's not really the cycle that we want. Actually, wait a minute, we don't have to do that at all. We can pop it under Painted Lady. Okay. So we're going to put that under Painted Lady. So we've done 3 damage to Riptide, and then Domino's going to do 2, so there goes Riptide. We have White Fox and Right Place and Right Time. Both of which I think we're going to keep. 1, 2, 3. So White Fox, Right Place, Right Time, Sharpshooter, Strength, and Monica Chang. Oh boy, okay. Alright. So, Vertigo's going to, threat goes on. Do we stun? No. She attacks for +2 at a 3. Do we just take it or do we defend? We are going to defend. So we take 2. Okay. Counter card. Mutant Slayers. Each Marauder minion gains Quick Strike. When revealed, place 1 additional threat here for each character in play with Mutant, X-Factor, X-Force, or X-Men. So there's only 1. So comes in with 4. Okay. So this is going to be an interesting turn. So we are going to choose a card in a hand to swap with the top card. So we're going to choose to swap White Fox with the top card of our deck, which is a Digging Deep. Okay. Then we're going to shoot with Domino's pistol. And it's White Fox, so after she's discarded, which she is, she's going to be put into play. So we're going to do 1 damage to Vertigo. White Fox comes out. Essentially for free. I definitely feel like we want Monica Chang. But we can do that by flipping down and using Jackpot. So instead, probably should have played Sharpshooter first. But so be it. We've already done our swap for the turn. We know we're going to flip down by clear, and we're going to try and clear all and take the risk. Okay. So we can could do Right Place right now. Remove 3 threat from a scheme, discard the top card of your deck. And for each resource icon, discard this way. Okay. So we're going to do that on Mutant Slayers. So Global Logistics gets discarded, so we're going to put that under the Painted Lady as well. So So we clear Mutant Slayers. We are going to now flip down. We're going to exhaust Painted Lady and get Jackpot back to our hand. We're going to use Jackpot to pay for Monica. So now we go looking for a copy of Surveillance Team. There's one. And it comes in with a total of 4 Snoop counters, which is great for us. Now choose a card in your hand, swap that card with the top card of your discard pile. We're going to swap Digging Deep for Jackpot. We're going to use Jackpot to pay for Sharpshooter, and then Jackpot goes, we're going to shuffle that back in. Oh no, when after this card's discarded from the top of your deck, so it's not, so it just gets discarded. But on the next turn, we can get Jackpot back again. So remember, it's not a forced response, it's a response. You can shuffle it back in. You don't always have to. So that went okay. I think I sequenced that correctly. You can get a lot of value out of Jackpot. So we're going to have Monica and White Fox thwart everything off of Gotta Get Away. And then we're going to stand back up. I'm going to put Sharpshooter over here next to the pistol just to remind myself that that's how that works. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, this is where the risk comes in. So Domino's Pistol, Lucky Break, Probability Field, Right Place, Right Time, Pip the Pug, and Energy. Okay, so this will be okay to deal with the mess that could occur. Alright. Threat goes on. She's going to scheme for 3, 4, 5. Hairbag gets shuffled in. Encounter card, Bushwhack. When defeated, the player defeated this scheme searches the encounter deck and discard pile for a Marauder minion and puts that minion into play, engaged with them. Okay. I mean, it's a 1. It's not that difficult to get rid of. Okay. So I think Domino definitely wants to heal. So we're going to do that. Now, sequencing. Choose a card in your hand, swap that card with the top card of your discard pile. Okay. Is there anything that we want to swap? I don't think we do. No, no, because we have Jackpot on top. Oh no, of course we do. So we're going to swap Lucky Break Wood jackpot. What? Ugh. Nearly made a titanic error there. Okay. So, we have lots of ways to get rid of stuff. We have Pip. We could play. Probability field's really good. Pistol's really good. It's all really good. Okay. Well, we can get Global Logistics back to our hand. Exhaust one shield card you control. Look at the top 2 cards of the player deck or the encounter deck. Discard any number of those, then put the others on top. Yeah, discard is the key here, isn't it? Okay. Well, we're not likely to use Surveillance Team this turn. So we're going to do that. We're going to play, because we can do this in Alter Ego. So we're going to exhaust our shield card and then look at the top 4 cards of the player deck and discard any number. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, we're going to discard Digging Deep, so that means that just comes back to our hand. I wonder if that works that way, because it does say discard any number of those, put the others on top or bottom of the deck in any order. Okay, so Digging Deep will be good for us on the top. A good workout, not necessarily. So we're going to do it this way so that we have Digging Deep on top. Okay, because that means we can get it back to our hand. Now with Monica, is there any way that we can get her back into play once she's gone? I don't think I can. Do we play Pip? Some hard choices here. We want to get rid of Bushwhack, but we need to be able to kill the Marauder that comes out. We're going to do that with the pistol. So we've already used our swapping top card of the discard pile. So we're not going to be able to get, if we use Monica now, we're not going to be able to get her back. Yeah, okay. So we're going to flip over. I guess she'll just have to wait until she comes back around. We're going to play out No. We're not flipping over yet. Okay. We're going to play out Pip. first. Then we use Pip to put Jackpot back on top. Then we flip over, choose a card to swap with the top card. I guess we'll do that with Probability Field to get Jackpot back. Then we will pay for our pistol, our second pistol. We are going to have Monica thwart off of this. Then we're going to go get Riptide back. Now we're going to use the pistol combined with Sharpshooter. So we're discarding 2 cards. So the first one we know is Digging Deep. Do we add that to our hand? Or do we put it under Painted Lady? I think we put it under here. So that's 2 damage so far. The second one is Agent Coulson. I think we put Agent Coulson under Painted Lady. So we've done 3 to Riptide. Okay. We're going to have White Fox do the remaining damage to Riptide. Then we're going to play Right Place, Right Time. To thwart, remove 3 threat from a scheme, discard the top card of your deck. So it's one for each additional one. So it's Good Workout. That counts as 2. So it's 5 in total. We're going to put that under Painted Lady. So it's down to 1. And then we're going to shoot with the other pistol at Vertigo. And we do 2 again. So Weapon X. Do we choose to put that under Painted Lady? No. Global Logistics. That's going to go under Painted Lady. Okay. Okay, so now Painted Lady's full. And that'll do 2 to Vertigo. Okay, so we've got a lot nicely set up here. So we'll see how this goes. So it was a pretty good turn being able to, I think I sequenced it correctly, being able to cycle that card as often as we did. Okay. Continuing on. One, two, three, four, 5. It's very risky to flip down with Vertigo. So Digging Deep, Build Support. Oh, sorry, too many. Digging Deep, Build Support, Wolfsbane, Diamondback, Surveillance Team. Okay. So, threat goes on. We'll have Vertigo attack and have White Fox block it. So 3. Thank you, Posse Friend. Encounter card. Hey, it's Hairbag again. Surge, Teamwork, Nasty Boys. Pure Force. So while Blockbuster is in play, this scheme gains a crisis icon. While Chimera is in play, it gains Amplify. Okay. Well, that needs to go. But then again, so does Hairbag, so. Okay. I think Diamondback is an excellent choice here. Want to be able to flip down? So, support that's 3 or less. Do I have any more? Well, I have support teams, I suppose. Or a surveillance team, I should say. But then again, getting it out. No, I think for sure Diamondback's going to have to be a thing. But I want Pure Force to be gone because the acceleration is just awful. So I think we're going to start with shooting Hairbag. So, first one, 1. Second card, 2. So not enough to kill him. But I think we can probably do that with Diamondback. But we also need to be able to thwart Pure Force, which I don't know if I'm able to do this turn. Choose a card from your hand, swap that card with the top card of your deck. What am I not likely to play? I'm not likely to play Wolfsbane. Even though she has a thwart of 2. I don't think support's the play here, though. Yeah, I think support is not really working for us right now. So let's swap support and get Sky Destroyer. Okay. That opens up some possibilities, but not any great ones. Okay. I kind of feel like maybe it is Wolfsbane? Okay. Let's shoot Hairbag. So 1, 2, so he's gone. So we've done our shooting. Yeah, we need to make Pure Force go away. So I'd think our best option here is going to be Wolfsbane. Just to keep things under control. So we're getting near the end of our deck anyway, so I don't feel so bad about spending Surveillance Team, Diamondback, and Digging Deep for Wolfsbane. Okay. So we're going to thwart, we're going to choose, let's guess, let's say it's, okay, so after she thwarts, so let's do this first. Let's guess that it's, let's guess it's an event. It is an event. It's Luck Be a Lady. Hey, that's pretty good. All right, so we keep that. Luck Be a Lady indeed. So now we can actually use Luck Be a Lady. Using the Sky Destroyer. So as a hero action, discard the top card of your deck and count the resources for each resource count this way. If it is blah blah blah. Okay, let's see what we have. It is, well, that's good. It's a wild card, so we get to choose one of the above. However, it's for each of the, and we count that as double. So we get 2 of them. So, wow, okay. That worked out really well for us. So we're going to choose to remove 2 threat from a scheme. We're going to do it from both of them. Luck Be a Lady. Indeed. Okay. So that cleared that off. So now what do we do? We're at full health still. We can attack for 2. And we're going to take the risk and flip down. Choose a card in your hand. We have none in our hand. Pug, exhaust, pit the pug. Put 1 domino or posse card from your discard pile on top of your deck. What do we want? Yeah. Tip. Good boy. Best boy. Okay. Now, again, danger zone every time we do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Five, 6. Okay. So we pick up Professor X, Lucky and Good, Good Workout, Jackpot, Energy, and Ticking Team. Well then. That's a lot of stuff. Okay, so. Scheming for 3. 5, just like happened last time. We did this. First encounter card, Exhaustion, Surge, exhaust your energy. Okay, that's fine. So we still have 2 more. Senator's Support. So Hinder 1. When defeated, the first player discards cards from the top of the encounter deck until an attachment is discarded and reveals that card. Okay. Next one, Surge. Okay, give to us. Memories of Armageddon. Treat your identities printed text box as if it were blank, except for traits, alter ego action, exhaust your energy. Oh no. Discard. So we can't do it. So we currently have none of our special abilities available. So we're going to have to take another turn to be able to get rid of this because we were exhausted by Exhaustion. Wow. That's, I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty rough. How to deal with it. Okay. Vertigo's really giving us a run for our money here. So. Now, Professor... Oh. Well, I can't write an X-Men character. So I'm going to have to use... I would have to use Professor X. And my... Okay, my abilities are blank, so I can't even stand up. Well, I think Wolfsbane is a given here. I feel like Wolfsbane and good old Coulson are worth it. I can't manipulate the deck the way I want to. But I can... This may be kind of a weird turn. Okay. So, we're going to thwart Wolfsbane. 2 off of here, because this is just awful. We're going to use Painted Lady to get Coulson to our hand. We're going to pay Jackpot to play out Professor X. We're going to... No, we can't. We're going to use Pip to put Jackpot back on top of our deck. Then we're going to spend 3 to put out Coulson. Now we get to go look for a prep card. And our only prep is counterintelligence. That's the thing that'll save us from losing on subsequent turns. Okay. We'll use Lucky and Good and Good Workout to pay for counterintelligence. Then we're going to flip back over. We're going to have Coulson thwart Senator support. First player discards card from the top of the encounter deck until an attachment is discarded. Right away we have Inhibitor Collar. Tree identities printed text box as if we're blank, which is already what we're facing. Choose to either exhaust a character you control or take 3 damage. Discard this card. Any card can do this. I will take the 3 damage to get rid of it right away, since it came out on our turn. Okay. And we will have Professor X thwart, as he does. Do we want to use Surveillance Team for safety's sake? I kind of feel that we do. So we'll do that. Do we shoot? I mean, I don't see why we don't, because then we can get that back under Painted Lady, since there's room now. Okay, so we're going to do that. So we're going to shoot. Oh. Did I mistime that? Where did our... I thought Pip put that back on top. Okay. 1, 2. Oh, this is discarded, but I have a ally limit, so she can't come out. I'm not sure what happened there. Okay, well, let's continue. Second gun. Global Logistics. Jackpot. Oh, okay. Alright. I think I know what happened. Stuff got shuffled. Okay. So that's 4. Leaving Vertigo on 1. Okay, so we are going to put that under Painted Lady for future use. Okay. That was 4, so Vertigo's down to 1. I have no special abilities right now, which is not great for us, but on our next turn, I think we should be able to handle it. Okay. Oh. Threat goes on. Vertigo, we're going to give her the +2. She attacks. Professor X will get in the way. Oh no, Professor. Oh, I forgot to put our not working confuse on there. Encounter card. Tag team. Choose. Each Marauder minion engaged activates against you and discard 7 cards from the top of the encounter deck. The topmost Marauder minion in the encounter discard pile. Okay, so we have to do the second one to discard the top 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are there any? There are not. And we also got rid of an advance. Awesome. So we got lucky yet again. Okay. So we're in okay shape going into this turn. And I forgot to draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Domino is a complex hero. So Digging Deep, Global Logistics, Right Place, Right Time, Sky Destroyer, and Skilled Investigator. Well, it was about time Skilled Investigator showed up. Okay. Let's first have Wolfsbane thwart. It's going to get rid of Wolfsbane, but We're going to discard the top card. I'm going to say it's an event. It's not. It's an ally. Okay. We're going to use Surveillance Team to get rid of the one off of here. Do we start shooting? We have to get rid of Memories of Armageddon. I feel like this is a setup turn. And then on a subsequent turn, we can unleash everything we have against Vertigo. Okay. So, Skilled Investigator is a given. Sky Destroyer is also a given. I'm starting to run out of room here. Okay. Normally I would have Coulson attack, but I'm not going to in this case. I'm going to flip down. I'm going to exhaust to get rid of Memories of Armageddon. Interesting that that is not a remove from game. That just keeps coming back. Painted Lady, I don't need it this turn because I can use Jackpot on the next turn. Or do I want it so I have a card? You know what? I think I am. I'm going to bring a good workout back to hand. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good workout, Avengers Mansion, Deadpool, Surveillance Team, Diamondback, and Probability Field. Okay. So back to Vertigo. She is going to scheme. She schemes for 3. Five, but we're going to stop that using counterintelligence. So only 2 goes on. And our encounter card is Blockbuster, who has guard. Okay, that's fine. He's not going to survive this turn at all. So now we got to figure out what we do here. We can take him out with a good workout. We know we need to heal because things aren't looking that great. So first things first, we bring Jackpot back to hand. We use Jackpot, I feel, to pay for Deadpool. Then we're going to choose a card in our hand, swap that card with the top card of the discard pile. And I think that's going to be Avengers Mansion. So Jackpot comes back. So we've done what we can in this circumstance. Oh, Pip. We could play Diamondback right now. I think we are. Play Diamondback. Use Pip to put Jackpot back on top. Yes. Okay, now we're going to flip over. Oh, we're going to heal. And we're going to flip back over. Now we're going to choose a card from your hand, swap that card with the top card of your deck. That's going to be Surveillance Team. It's going to be swapped with Jackpot. Now we're going to start shooting. So 2 cards. This is going to be a blockbuster. First one is 2. Do we want to put that under Painted Lady? Why not? So it's 2 so far, 4 in total. This might be one. No, we want to leave that in there, I think. Okay, so that takes out, no, he's got 1 left. Let's use Coulson to attack, so that gets rid of Blockbuster. Now, I think we're just, so we don't overkill, we're going to just do 1 damage with Diamondback. So that is going to cause her to flip. So, we flip Hope's Captor. She now goes up to 18 hit points. Advance the main scheme to site 2. Okay. So when revealed, each player searches the encounter deck and discard pile for a Marauder and puts that minion into play with them. And give each Marauder enemy a tough status card. Okay. Each Marauder minion gains guard and steady. So now we got to go looking for one of the ones we just blew up. And we're going to go and get poor hapless Riptide, who we keep smacking around. Each Marauder character or minion gets a tough card. Okay, so that gets tough. Tough. That's fine. We're not worried about hitting her yet. We can get rid of Riptide right away with a good workout. We just have to hit. I think we'll do that with Deadpool. Get the top off. Then we're going to a good workout. So 4, it's just going to kill him anyway. Good. We're going to hang on to probability field. Going to shoot. First card is going to do 2, get the tough off. Next card is going to do, oh no, it was all 1 attack, so yeah, we can't do any more than that. Doesn't come to hand. I guess we'll hang on to probability field. I don't think there's anything else we can do. We can use our surveillance team to get rid of the threat on here, leaving us with one remaining. Okay. So I think we're in okay shape for now. I always say that and then things go horribly wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, counter card. Alright, so we have Probability Field, Digging Deep, Weapon X, Lucky Break, and Monica Chang. Oh, that's gonna be good for us. Okay. So 2 threat goes on. Vertigo is going to attack. She has an attack of 2 right now. Coulson has done his job, so he's gonna have to get in the way. So there goes Coulson. Such is the fate of all Coulsons, I suppose. Alright, Bound by Business. When revealed, discard cards from the encounter deck until a Marauder minion that does not share a title with a card in play is discarded, and then put them in play. Engaged. It's a Marauder, right? So Harpoon is now here. Next one, the Villain attacks. Okay, I'm willing to just take the hit. At this stage. Okay, so it's 2. Oh, well, that's a lot. Hold on. So it's 2, it would be 5. Stun the character. Okay. Okay, no, I can stun. Oh, the highest attack. That would be Deadpool. That might not be bags. I think I'm just going to use Deadpool to thwart. Yeah. Maybe. I don't want to stun myself. I mean, I could. Then she's only attacking for 2. I'm not really attacking with Domino. I'm attacking with her guns. Yeah, so let's just say it's a base of 2. We'll stun ourselves because we do have the highest attack. So it's 2, 3, 4. It's down to 5. Okay. So. I think definitely Monica's going to come out. Over anything else I have here. We're going to keep Probability Field. We're going to pay the 3 for Monica. Then we go looking for another surveillance team. There we go. This over a little bit. So another surveillance team comes out. This one comes in with 4. And then we're going to add another one to the existing. So she's a shield card, so we do 2 damage to Harpoon. I think we're going to have Diamondback go off. So she's going to discard, looking for damage. Oh, no, hold on. We don't do that yet. I think we need to get our stun off. Then we shoot. At harpoon. So it'll be 1, 2, 3. So harpoon's gone. That worked out okay. So now we have everybody else available to us. So we're going to use our surveillance teams to thwart off of here. Then we're going to have Domino shoot again. So 1, just 2. We'll have Monica attack, because why not? We'll have Deadpool attack, because why not? So it's 3. And then we'll have Diamondback try her ability to see what happens. Oh, 2. All right, that worked out okay for her. So now Vertigo's down to 11. Okay. I think we're all done here. 1 card in hand that we're holding on to. Don't need to flip down, because I think we're going to have the resources to get rid of her on this turn. Oh, yeah, that's... I had 4 on it, that had 1 more on it, so I got rid of 1 accidentally. Okay. I'm going to get rid of the probability field. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Build support, Wolfsbane, Genius, Global Logistics, and Digging Deep. Okay. Interesting. So, threat goes on. I will give her the +2 attack. Attacking for 4. 5. Thanks, Monica. Encounter card. Out comes Chimera. Okay, so now we have a problem because we have a guard in the way again. So we're going to play out Global Logistics. So we're going to exhaust one of our surveillance teams. We also played a shield card, so we're going to do 2 damage to Chimera. We're going to look at the top 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay then. We're going to do this. So we're going to put Jackpot and other cards that are great when they are discarded that come to our hand. So Logistics is gone. Yeah, I guess then we just start shooting. So Domino's pistol plus sharpshooter. Oh look, it's a jackpot. We're going to choose to shuffle that back into our deck. So that's going to kill Chimera just outright. Second one, oh look, it's White Fox. She stayed on top. So I sort of sequenced that wrong, but at least she still gets to come out for free. Okay, so that's good. Got rid of the guard. pretty efficiently. Things are shuffled though, so now we don't know what's on top of the deck anymore. Oh well. Domino's pistol again. So 1, 2, 3. Down to 8. I think we might be able to take her out here. So Deadpool, if we attack, does 2. Puts an acceleration on the main scheme, but comes back into play because he is defeated through consequential damage. He can do another 2, so he's at a total of 4. White Fox is at 1. Domino is at 2. And Wolfsbane would be the next. So yeah, I think we just got her here. Okay, so White Fox is going to attack for 1. Deadpool will attack. He will do 2. We put an acceleration. He's healed. Oh, it says when Deadpool will be defeated by consequential damage, heal 3 damage from him instead. Oh, he doesn't automatically, when he would be defeated, he heals 3. Okay, so he is still, okay. So that's not really going to work out for us, but it's still okay. It'll just take us another turn to finish this. So Domino will attack for 2. We will play out Wolfsbane. We're going to have Wolfsbane thwart because that seems to be the sensible thing to do in this case. After she thwarts, name a card type, then discard the top card of your deck. Okay, well, I'm going to say it's an event. It is an event. Okay, so we get to keep it. Which is another global logistics. Huh. Okay, so we're going to thwart the 2 off of here. And then I think we're good for next turn. I don't think we need to build support anymore, so it's going to go, but I'm going to hang on to global logistics. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good workout, lucky and good jackpot energy, global logistics. Okay, I think we're safe-ish. Okay, so 3 go on. She's going to attack for 2. We'll have, I don't know. We'll have White Fox get in the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Counter card. Gorgeous George. The Nasty Boy, but because he's a Nasty Boy, we don't care. Nasty Boys don't affect our decisions whatsoever. So I think it's only fair that to finish this one off, Domino gets to shoot. Or it's just punch. I don't know. Who should we... You know what? No. A good workout. It's going to be a good workout. Doing 4, overkilling her significantly. Yeah, by doing like 6. So she's gone. Wow. That was... not gonna lie, that was a tricky game. Lots of sequencing. I didn't even have to sequence near the end, but yeah, I think pretty sure that justice is the way to go, especially with this scenario, and it takes quite a bit to deal with it. Sort of like I got delayed there by a turn and actually had to slow roll it on another one just to make sure that I didn't lose it. But I think I sequenced everything correctly. I played a couple of practice games with Domino. She is really tricky because of the conditions on what she can swap and in what form, and when she gets certain cards back, depending on what they are. But yeah, there are some turns, especially if you sequence Jackpot correctly with her, she is extremely potent. But I do think for this scenario, on stage 1 of the villain and the scheme, since it is going to flip eventually, you do have to kind of slow roll it and keep everything under control to get everything you need out. So, solid, a lot of fun, took longer than I expected, but thanks very much for watching, and until next time, we'll continue on with Next Evolution using some of the X-Men to take on, I think Juggernaut's the next one. So until next time, happy gaming. Thank you so much for watching Longship Gaming. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. It will really help the channel to grow and improve. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so you'll be notified when more Longship Gaming content goes live. Until next time, happy gaming.